The next step in the process of starting your own clinic is an area of setting up your service providers. Now, you don't really have to have any service providers per se, but I'll tell you the ones that I use, and they're really very much time saving. The first is a linen service, and I ended up having linens taken care of for me. I had done sheets for years and washed my own sheets and put them in the washer and the dryer and folded them and washed them and dried them and folded them. I got so tired of that, and they would wear out. I had to buy new ones. And when I hired a linen service, it was a godsend, saving me so much time and energy. Plus, they were sterilized. They sterilized those linens, and I can eat off them. And so they were high quality or hospital grade, but they're also great for the environment. So if you're a green person, you want to save our earth, it's an awesome way to do it because they treat that water. It doesn't get dumped into the system in the city. They actually treat that. They treat the chemicals, and they reuse that as necessary. But they provide constantly high quality linens, and you pay either by the piece or based on pounds. But I negotiated on the sheets that we used, and it's all negotiable. So whatever price they give you, get a second bid and negotiate to get the price down to what you can make it make sense for you. But it was the best thing I ever did. Second is water service. Couple ways to go. Obviously, if I go to Costco and I use the Kirkland drinking water bottles and buy those in bulk from them, they can be as low as 13 to 15 cents a piece. They're very, very inexpensive. So you can buy it bottled if you want and give those out to your clients or have them from employees. You can also have the big 5-gallon jugs water station. It's not as sanitary. There are some problems with that. So not from the bottles themselves, but as they're handled and they get put into the stand, water splashback hits that jug and falls back into the reservoir. Plus, that reservoir can get problematic as well from a mold standpoint. So I prefer bottled water. You can go with a filtered system. We also rented a system where they actually would sterilize it through osmosis and a UV light in various ways and clean the water. I had a constant flow with a spigot. Again, I go back to bottled water. It's a better way to make sure it's clean and sanitary, and I can give it to a client as they walk out the door. At one point in my clinic years, I actually paid a company, a label company, to make labels just for me. I made a special labels, had a company name on it, a phone number, a web address, and a special logo design. And I had a water company design or put the labels on for us and deliver cases, a minimum 10 cases at a time. And so when I gave somebody a bottle of water, it's basically giving them a business card, and that bottle would sit in the back of their car or in their, and they go, oh, geez, I need a massage, and they'd see that bottle and call me back up. So it did cost more. It was about 50 cents per bottle for the water, but it was so much worth it for us to have that advertising. So that's an option for you as well. And lastly, under services is a janitorial service. I don't like cleaning toilets. I can do it. I can save myself some money, but my time is valuable. And so if you think about the cost of a janitorial service versus how much money you make doing massage, you make much more doing massage therapy than you would hiring someone to clean your place up for you. So whether it's an actual professional service, whether it's a high school kid that you have come in after hours and do it for you, just make sure it's someone you trust. Janitorial services typically are bonded and insured, so if something goes wrong, something's stolen, you're covered from that standpoint. So consider janitorial in addition to your other services as well.